Okay, welcome everybody. Namaste. Welcome to Sunday night Kirtan. As always, at Gokula House. There's water there, toilet there if anyone needs it, and mantra sheets if anyone hasn't done it before. We're just going to do 15 minutes, and then Tadapanadas will take over with a beautiful Gauranga meditation, a talk. For the Gauranga. Oh, Jiva. Then dinner, then more chanting. So the first two that we do are just offering our respects to our spiritual teacher, which aren't actually on the mantra sheet, and then after that it'll just be the ones that are on the sheet there. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Shrimati Siddha Swarupananda Paramahamsa Iti Nami Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Shrimati Siddha Swarupananda Paramamsa iti nami Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gobhakta Vrinda Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Haribo Nitai Go Nitai Go Haribo. Your turn. Haribo Nitai Go Haribo Nitai Go Nitai Go Haribo 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Your turn. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haribo, Nitai Go, Haribo. Haribo, Nitai Go, Haribo, Nitai Go, Haribo. Haribo, Nitai Go, Haribo. Haribo, Nitai Go, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you, everyone. Welcome. Anyone that just walked in and needs a mantra sheet, anyone that's new, and I'd like to invite Jiva Krishnadas to do the rest.
Hey everybody, welcome. So this part of the program we're going to do it's a continuation of what we've been doing, mantra meditation, but this time we're going to be doing it in harmony with our breathing, just focusing on the breath. And one of the reasons why we do this practice is because it's been an age-old yoga teaching that when your breathing is very slow and relaxed, deep, slow, relaxed, then it actually just calms the mind automatically as well. So it's a really good preparation for meditation. And so we're going to do a little bit of that for about 10 minutes or so. And you'll be able to experience exactly what I'm talking about just in the first minute or two. So what we're going to do is if everybody can have their eyes closed, and then just begin by just focusing on your breath. You don't need to do anything other than just be aware of your breathing. If you like, or if you can, just try to make your inward breath in through the nose. The outward breath doesn't matter so much, can be out through the nose or the mouth. But just focus on the breath, not trying to control it other than in through your nose. And as you're watching your breath, you should be able to experience how it's slowing down automatically, without any effort whatsoever. It'll be slowing down, it'll be becoming deeper. And as this goes on, you'll find that your mind is starting to be a little bit more settled as well. If your mind was a little bit agitated before, darting around here and there, you'll find that the mind is becoming quite steady as well. So you can just, as you're watching the breath in this way, if you like, you can just add a little focus. You can imagine that on your inward breath, you're drawing in that revitalizing energy, not just the oxygen and so on, not just the physical breath, but also there's a subtle breath we're drawing in, prana or chi. And feel your body, imagine that the breath is spreading right throughout your whole body, revitalizing the body. And on the outward breath, you can breathe out any stress or tension you may be carrying. Again though, just being aware of the breath, just watching inward breath revitalizing, the outward breath relaxing. This is a really very, very simple practice, but very powerful as well. It's a really nice way to start the day. Instead of rushing frantically about, sometimes yogis do this first thing in the morning, just focus on the breath, and it'll just calm the mind. So what we're going to do, so we're going to add to this a mantra, and as we were doing before with JT, we were singing the mantra. This time we're just going to be saying the mantra out aloud, but in time with our breathing. So the mantra, you already did it a little bit before with JT Gauranga, but this time we'll be saying it a little bit more slowly. And the sound of the mantra will last as long as the outward breath. So on the inward breath, we'll just be silently meditating on the sound Gauranga, and on the outward breath, we'll be going Gauranga, Gauranga, and that sound will last as long as the outward breath. And to give us a bit of a guide, I'm going to put on a backing tape here, and it'll just make it a lot easier. We can follow along. So I'll just put that on. Just continue till I do that with your breathing. Just being aware of the breath. So we'll just try and get our timing right. Just listen for a moment or two. After this one, we'll all breathe in together, and then on the exhalation, go on. So breathing in. We'll just go for about 5 or 10 minutes like this. Focus is very relaxed, don't need to struggle. so we'll just do a couple more. I'm just listening now for one or two mantras to finish off. And we can just finish off as we started, just focusing on the breath again now. Just feeling the inward breath revitalising, the outward breath relaxing. And just whenever you're ready, you can just rub your hands together if you like and get a little bit of warmth happening and just massage the face a little. And just gradually open the eyes. So again, yeah, that's a nice, easy practice you can do. First thing in the morning is good, or any time. Usually the main practice of meditation we do, which we're going to be doing through most of the evening, will be what JT did earlier. It'll be the singing of the mantras with music and so on. That's the main practice of meditation we do, called Kirtan. But, you know, we also, there's a number of other techniques we can do meditation to as well when you know, not with other people when you can't sing and so on. So oftentimes, you know, that practice that we just did, it can come in really useful, you know, in a particularly stressful moment somewhere, wherever you may be. You know, if you're on the road, yelling at somebody, like I sometimes do, you can just calm it all down, take a breath. You know what they say, take a breath. It's actually a fact, and it's entered into popular culture, right? We all know that instinctively. If you're stressed out, take a breath, take a deep breath. Who has not said that to somebody at some point in your life? Most of us have. It's actually an age-old yoga practice. When the breath is calm and deep, the mind will be relaxed. If the breath is erratic, the mind will be. So that's something you can remember at any time. Just take a breath, and then if you can as well, either say that mantra, very simple, one of our simple mantras, Gaurangi. You can either just focus silently, or, you know, maybe even loudly if you can, then that's so much the better. So this leads us into, you know, what this talk, we've got about 30 minutes, 20 or 30 minutes to speak a little bit about some of the understanding or the philosophy behind this meditation practice before we have our dinner break. So this practice, I think maybe some of you know what's going on with this practice of meditation, Kirtan, but maybe not everybody. So we'll, you know, just try and explain a few basic principles behind it, what it is, and how it works to some extent. It's a very simple practice, and it's made simple, and we teach it. We show people how to do this practice in, you know, different versions. You know, we can do the short version. We can explain to you what it's about in 5 minutes, really simple. or slightly extended versions, whatever you like, we can do. But tonight we'll just be doing a very short version, a simple version of what this is. And it begins with a very simple and practical understanding that each and every one of us here, we're all looking, we've come here for meditation, right? So obviously we're all hoping to gain something from this meditation, what either we've heard about its good effects or how it can benefit us in some way. So meditation. So as a general statement, we can say that we're all looking for something beyond the normal experience, day-to-day experience, right? And why are we looking for that? Why is anybody trying to do that? It's because the ordinary everyday is not completely doing it for us. We feel there's something lacking. We feel there's something more to our life, some higher experience that we can tune into. Fair enough. I mean, we kind of know these things, but it's good to say them out loud sometimes. So we're all on the, on the same wavelength, so to speak. So this is the basic principle of meditation practice, that it's going to take us from a lesser experience to a higher experience. That's the general idea. And so this, basically what that means is that the way we view the world is going to change a little bit as well. Because everybody that's going from day-to-day life, being happy in different ways, all the different ways we know, it's based on a certain kind of worldview and on a certain kind of understanding. And the understanding is based on, it's what we call sometimes they call it materialism, or these days it's called physicalism. More and more people are starting to use that term. It's physicalism. In other words, the idea is that there's nothing real in life other than the physical stuff. Isn't that right? Is that what they teach in science classes? Anybody been to a science class lately? Is that what they teach you? Huh? That's what they teach. And if you don't go to school and learn about it there, you'll go to some science documentary and you'll learn about it there. So this is called physicalism, and it's basically that the only thing that exists is stuff, physical stuff. And what this means is, it goes even further. I'll try not to get too far off the point, which we can easily do, talk like this. But basically what that also means, think about this one, that also means if physical stuff is the total reality, atoms and molecules, then it also means that your consciousness, which is not physical, doesn't really exist. That's what this idea of physicalism leads to, and it's taught far and wide. I'm guessing most of us here probably don't buy into it, otherwise you wouldn't be here. But it is taught to a large extent. And if you think I'm making this up, I'm not. This is actually being promoted by really highly regarded scientists, neuroscientists and something. They're actually saying that your consciousness is just an illusion, that you don't really exist. That, when you think of yourself as me and I'm aware and I'm conscious, they actually say like this, that this is just an illusion based on and the illusion comes from the firing of certain atoms and molecules in your brain. That's physicalism. From the yoga point of view, of course, we don't accept that at all. We go by the ancient teachings of the yoga texts, such as the Bhagavad Gita, which make a clear distinction. It's not just physicalism. There's two different kinds of energy. There's physical energy or material energy, and there's also what's called spiritual energy. And our consciousness and awareness are attributes of that spiritual energy. In other words, you're just not merely a collection of atoms and molecules making up your body, but rather there is a conscious, aware self or soul, as you'll find it put in different spiritual texts. Soul. There is such a thing as a soul. That is the real you. You are distinct from your physical body. So I won't belabor the point too much. Probably most of you have already come across this, or have heard of it to some degree. So this is the starting point of what meditation is all about, what yoga practice is all about. Yoga practice meaning the more complete yoga story, so to speak, beyond just physical yoga, physical exercises. So once we have that down, then really yoga can start, real complete yoga can start, real meditation can start. And then of course the questions just come thick and fast as well. Once you get to that understanding that there's a difference between you and your physical body. They're completely distinct. And this is not just something that you need to have faith in. This has actually been scientifically proved now as well. Of course, a lot of scientists don't like the proof because they're so committed to this physicalism, but it actually has been proved, and some of you would probably know of the stories of out-of-body experiences that people have. Not just the anecdotal kind, but the scientifically verified kind that occur in hospitals, where people are on an operating table and they lose them, and the doctors they're frantically working on. You've seen it on TV, if not in real life. The doctors are frantically working on this person who's about to die, and he does die. And what does dying mean? They say he's gone. We've lost him. He's gone. They even use that kind of terminology, which they instinctively use, is actually very correctly descriptive of what is happening. That describes the death experience. He's gone. What do you mean he's gone? It means the soul, the self, the conscious aware entity has left the body. He's gone. That is what death is. So the body dies, but the real you does not die. You go. Where you go, well, that's a big, long question, which we probably won't be able to get to tonight. And then sometimes they get the guy back, right? The medical intervention works, and he pops back. Oh, he's back. And what we mean by scientifically verified is that, these experiences have been recorded. People who've died, left their body, they're not just, wandering around aimlessly and unaware. They're actually totally aware of what's going on. They describe how they've come out of their body and they're now looking down on their dead body, which they've left, and they can see what's going on in the operating theatre. All the doctors are frantically running around and so on and so forth. And they later when they come back, they describe exactly what's happened while they were supposedly dead. So this is the evidence, and there's so many recorded, properly documented instances of this happening that there's many neuroscientists and so on are just accepting it. This is a fact, you know, that the conscious, aware self does not die when the body dies. And, you know, some of them are even saying that this is going to turn, you know, this physicalism on its head, and it's going to chuck that whole view of reality out the window. We'll see. I'm not so sure I share their confidence, because there's a lot of opposition to this. People are really committed to the physicalism idea, and they're not going to let it go lightly. Not on the basis of somebody saying, oh yeah, I experienced. They're really committed to it. And part of the reason they're committed to it is because they really don't like the idea of the word spiritual. So, you know, you probably experienced this at some point in your life, you know, that there's a strong current, social current against this idea. So anyway, so this is the basic foundation, if you like, of every other aspect of yoga teaching. And that's, once you have that understanding, you'll be able to easily understand many other things. Without that basic foundation, you'll be just all over the place, trying to understand, well, what's spiritual, what's this, what's that. So that's a foundation. And so I'm sorry to belabor the point. You know, I suppose many of you here already have that, but just for those of you who may not, I've you know, explained it in that way just a little. So then we come to one of the big questions is, okay, so I'm spiritual in essence, so where do I go? Or even looking at it the other way, where have I been before this life? So in this way we can, you know, you get into talking about past lives and so on, which we won't do, but it is a fact that naturally flows on from this understanding. If you know that you're something other than your physical body, that you are a conscious and aware self, then we can, it all becomes very, we can experience that, but it all becomes a little bit speculative. It can easily become speculative at that point. Oh, maybe we go here, or maybe this happens, and maybe that happens, and maybe, all over the place, right? So we don't do that. Well, I don't do that. And it's wise not to do that. Very early on, I learned that, you know, there is an accumulated knowledge of the subject matter, and it's contained in what we call the Yoga Sutras, or the Yoga texts, or the Vedic texts. And specifically, one of the main yoga texts is the Bhagavad Gita. I don't know if you've heard of this text, the Bhagavad Gita. It's pretty much standard reading for most, even physical yoga training. They all accept the Bhagavad Gita. And in the Bhagavad Gita, it's stated that this conscious, aware self, it's actually spiritual. It's a spiritual particle of life. And again, we can all experience it to some extent, just by our own. Just close your eyes and you go, I'm aware, I am conscious. And this awareness and consciousness, it's not physical at all, is it? It's beyond the physical. But it's the most real thing about your life. You take away your awareness and consciousness, and what's left? A breathing, unconscious body, maybe? And, you know, we all know what they do to those. if you're in hospital and you're unconscious for a long period of time and they keep your body artificially moving, at some point they'll say, well, what's the point? What's the use in keeping this body going? There's no consciousness, there's no awareness. So it's not just, this is the most essential part of our whole, this is our life, this is who we are, we're conscious and aware. And so then we're conscious and aware, and so we can start to think about, okay, how am I going to be satisfied? What are my options for satisfaction? So in another sense, you can talk about yoga, spiritual path in a lot of different ways. One of the ways we can understand it is that it gives us an understanding of all the options that are available to us, all the options, not just the material option of eat, drink and be merry, because tomorrow we die and there's nothing after, then it's all just black forever. No. That's one option if people want to think that way. But again, once we understand that it's not the end, then we start to, consider other options. And the options are that we come to know more about our consciousness. Where's this consciousness come from? Where does this awareness come from? Who am I in that spiritual sense? And this is all explained in yoga texts like the Bhagavad Gita. It's explained we're like little offspring of, like we're a little spiritual soul, a mini spiritual soul, so to speak. But there's a supreme spiritual soul from whom we've all come. So this is really getting to the heart of yoga now, to the heart of spiritual understanding. So this is a big option, would you say? This is a huge option to learn more about our spiritual nature, to learn about our connection with the Supreme Spirit. So this is what yoga is, and when we're chanting, when we're meditating this way, this is what our focus is on these different mantras. Gauranga means the golden one, the golden avatar. Names like Krishna, we were saying before, Krishna means the all-attractive, all-lovable, supreme spirit. There's so many of these different mantras, we call them mantras, but in a sense, in a more intimate sense, they're actually the names of God, the names of the Supreme. And the whole purpose of yoga is to come to understand our spiritual connection with the Supreme. This is where we're told we'll actually attain that higher. What's that thing we're looking for? Something higher. What is it? It's that spiritual connection. And it's a whole another world to get altogether. It's pure spiritual consciousness relating to pure spiritual consciousness. Just imagine, you can get some idea, you can get a lot of understanding about what spiritual life is, about just simply by going to material examples. Now, just say you meet a person, right? Just, you meet a person and they've got there's a few different ways we can take this. You ever meet somebody who's I've got to be careful I don't say something politically incorrect here. You meet somebody, they've got a really perfect body. They look really good. You think, wow, I'd really like to get to know that girl or guy or whatever because they're really beautiful. They've got the perfect body. I'd really like to be able to hug that body. Right? But somewhere along the line, you find out that the person has got a great body, but they're not a very nice person. They're deceitful. They'll lie, they'll cheat, on and on and on, right? So what do you feel at that point? You feel like, not sure I want to hug this person anymore. Or maybe not. Some people don't care. What I'm getting at is the highest kind of relationship is where you meet a person in their consciousness, regardless of what their body is. That's what's satisfying. And if I think maybe a lot of us have experienced that, where somebody loves us, they love us regardless of what our body is. It's got nothing to do with our body. They just love us. We experience, hey, this person's tuning into the real me. He's not just trying to use my body. He's got respect for who I am, my consciousness. So this is what we're talking about when we talk about spiritual. It's not exactly that, but it puts us on the right track of, that's where it's heading. Fair enough? It's a superior kind of relationship, no doubt. And it's kind of like, we experience this with family, with our children, for example. We don't want to have sex with our children, but we we love them more than anyone, pretty much. We won't get into, or our parents or something like that. These are really super strong relationships, and they're based on that consciousness to consciousness love. Nothing to do with the body. So this is why we say, and why this option is so important, because this yoga path leads us to these superior kinds of relationships. On a basic level, we can, that's what I was talking about with my friend Tad earlier. We were saying how it's really, sad in some ways that racism is making a big comeback somehow or other. I was thinking, what happened to Martin Luther King? Does everybody ever heard of that guy? Everybody? Maybe some of you haven't. He was a big civil rights activist in the United States 60 years ago. It's a long time ago now. But, Dr. Martin Luther King, and his big statement was, this is a black activist. He's saying everybody will be judged by the content of their character, not the colour of their skin. What's everybody doing now? That was a big thing. And he did so much for the civil rights movement. And racism was just gradually becoming a thing of the past very quickly. You can see it in, big actors like Morgan Freeman and Denzel Washington and people like this. They're saying, what's going on? We're okay. Stop it. But now people are saying, no, we're going to judge you on the colour of your skin. This is the new wisdom. So, back to yoga, just a little sidetrack there. How we're regressing. Progress is where we don't care about your body. You can be white, you can be black, you can be blue, you can be whatever. We don't care. We care about the content of your character. That what you do, your behaviour, that's what counts. Huh? That's what counts. What you do, how you behave. That's what's important. That's what's going to make the world a better place. It's not going to be better by bundling all the blue people over here and all the yellow people over here and all the black people there and the white people here and they're all looking at each other with distrust. That's called that's physicalism. That's physicalism in its extreme and most unfortunate manifestation. So, as you can probably guess, we're against that. We're not for that. We're just simply for, these higher kinds of relationships where we have And these principles of respect are all laid down fully. Don't do to others what you wouldn't want done to you. That's a basic. Just imagine if everybody did that one in life. How much nicer the world would be, even on the physical side of it. And then even beyond that, when we start relating on this soul-to-soul level, and more than just us relating to each other, we take into account the Supreme Spirit above us all, then we really get into the higher aspects of consciousness and relationships, spiritual relationships, pure spiritual consciousness. So this is what yoga has to offer. It's an option, one of the options. And, there's so much to talk about. Obviously, we don't have time, but, yeah.
And that's something, talking about Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
In the 60s, there was great news in America that black people were going to take over America. So there's a certain fear inside there at the time.
Yeah.
And then in the 80s, they said the Japanese going to take over the world. So there was a hatred towards the Japanese.
Yeah.
In the 90s, they say Muslims going to take over the world. So there's lots of hatred towards Muslims. And now there's hatred towards Chinese. And they're spreading all. It usually is the big power play, the white people.
Yeah.
Spreading all the.
Yeah, there's a lot of it. It can take many forms, but it's all the same in a sense. It's based on bodily identification. Well, we're saying something else. We're saying that forget about it all.
Yeah,
Just sit.
I believe you.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
there are people who are powerful enough to spread words like this,
yeah.
you're not going to change whatever you say. You're going to still believe them.
Well, we try. We got to do our bit. As much as different people here have got different kinds of influence. Some of us have got more influence than others. Whatever influence we have, even if you can just talk to one person and get them to understand these ideas a little bit, then it's something. We're not, I don't know. I've got no idea how effectual this will be, but we're doing what we can. And we're introducing this kind of meditation and this knowledge to people, one person at a time or a few people at a time, and that's all we can do. So, anybody else got a question? What's that?
Can you keep on talking?
No. Yeah. Next week, sorry. We're going to... Huh? Oh, thank you. But we're about to have our dinner break and we're going to do some meditation. So just to finish off, the meditation practice that we do, it can be seen... Oh, still got 7 minutes. Okay. All right. Okay. So just to sort of wrap it all up in a sense, the meditation that we teach, it can be seen in, and sometimes, different people here, some of us, there's a few different people here that are teaching meditation. We can explain it in different ways. We can explain it in a purely mechanistic way. And by that I mean that even without any of this understanding that I've just spoken, even without, take all that away, you don't have any knowledge or whatever, even the practice itself is so powerful that it will gradually bring enlightenment. It'll gradually bring all these things that we've just spoken about that will gradually become more and more apparent to you. And sort of, again, in a technical kind of way, you can explain that by, one of the ways that my teacher explained to me many years ago. It's like the sounds of these mantras, Gauranga, Krishna, or, different cultures have different names of God. These are all very powerful, whatever they may be, that's okay. but they're all very purifying. This again, and you'll find this in the yoga text, they have a purifying effect. And the purifying, you know, in terms of what we were talking about, it washes away all the physicalism. It just gets rid of all that so that you can gradually experience what we're talking about, our spiritual nature. So it's kind of like, you know, the way my teacher put it was like, you know, you have this shining diamond, you know, they mine diamonds, they find them in the dirt and stuff, and they pull them out of the dirt and they're all dirty and so on. But they wash away the dirt, and then the true nature of this beautiful stone becomes revealed. So similarly, all the crazy ideas and the false ideas and the false understanding we have in our mind, that can be washed away by this method of chanting yoga mantras. And what's revealed is our pure spiritual consciousness. And we actually can experience this as a very real experience. It's not theoretical. It's not something you just, oh, okay, I believe that. No, you put this into practice and you'll actually experience this. You'll experience a little bit of enlightenment. Maybe not all at once. Some people experience it very quickly, others slowly, whatever. We're all individual. It's not it's a group activity. We meditate, but it's not a group experience. Everybody's going to experience this in different ways. And basically, so that's a mechanistic way of understanding it. It's kind of like a technical. This will happen. If you come into contact with this chanting, it will purify your heart. Like the example our friend Tad gives all the time. You know, when the sun comes up, you go to the sun. You go out and to get some sun in winter. It doesn't matter what you believe. You can believe whatever you like. The fact is, the sun will warm your body. It's going to happen. So similarly, this meditation works like that. It will have an effect, even if you don't understand it. It's like people, you know, maybe in some cultures, they don't understand the sun. They don't know what it is or how it works. All they know is when this thing comes up, they feel warm. You know, it's like that. I've actually been with people who've reacted just like that. They didn't even know what it was, and they're like, well, what's happening? They had a really nice experience from this spiritual sun, we sometimes say, a spiritual warmth. So that happens that's a mechanistic way of understanding what we're doing, and it's valid and it's good, and sometimes we explain it in that way. But we also can explain it on a deeper level, and that deeper level is to, like we were talking about, we start to experience our own spiritual nature, and we start to focus on the Supreme Spirit, and we gradually tune into our relationship with the Supreme. So we can focus in that way, and then it can even go further than that when we start to realise that, oh right, there's a Supreme Spirit. I'm a little mini spirit, so to speak. And then, as some of the great teachers have told us, you know, whether it's Krishna 5,000 years ago or Jesus Christ 2,000 years ago, if our focus is saturated with love, then it becomes even more. Then we really start to get to what this relationship can be. Just like, again, go back to our normal relationships of this world, right? You can have a nice conscious-to-conscious relationship with somebody. Oh, it's very good. It's very respectful. This is nice, right? It's good. Might even be a little bit friendly. But you go beyond that and you start to have a loving relationship, then you're going somewhere else again, right? You're going to something even higher and more desirable. So this is what we teach, a process called. So it's kind of like all these different yoga practices are connected. You know, you might have heard of some of them. Just pure mechanical type meditation is called dhyana yoga. That's meditation. And then when that mechanical meditation takes on, when love starts to enter into the picture, you know, it's like that with relationships, isn't it? Sometimes you meet somebody, oh, you like this person, you don't necessarily love them, but you respect. Okay, we've got some respect, we've got something happening here, a bit of mutual respect, oh, I like you. And then it can develop. It can develop beyond that, and you start to, wow. And then it can go to love, and then it can go to deeper love, and so like that. So when it becomes deeper and more saturated with love, this is called bhakti yoga. You might have heard that expression. And so our meditation can be like that. It can go through all these stages. It can be mechanical, just like, you know, when we were doing the Guranga with our breathing earlier. Probably for some of you, maybe it was a little bit just mechanical. You know, breathing. It's a mechanical thing, but still there's a little flavour to it. And then these flavours can intensify and they become more and more saturated with a loving sentiment. And this is the highest. Just like, what's the highest thing of physicalism? Sex. But it's like, but oftentimes it's you know, it's oftentimes based on we can use each other for 10 minutes or whatever it is, right? Let's use each other and get a little bit of physical bliss. We don't really like you necessarily, but I'll use your body if it's good. That's the material. That's the material side of it. But I don't mean to make fun of it either. This is natural for people who don't have actual understanding to do this. It's natural. We all want that love. We all want that experience. And if you don't have an actual understanding of where it's to be found, then you will go for these. You know, we do. In other words, we've all got the desire for love. Each and every one of us. It's part of, we're talking about our spiritual awareness and our consciousness, our awareness and consciousness. Part of our spiritual nature is also this desire to love. And you're not going to stop it artificially. Oh, we can't love anybody, that's not spiritual, that's material. No. Your desire is actually part of your spiritual nature. The problem is when you try and satisfy it in the wrong place. That's the problem. So it's not bad. It's just like I always, make reference to my teacher, because I wouldn't be here without him. I wouldn't know anything. I learnt everything from my teacher in our disciplic line. And he used to say, there aren't any bad people. Even you see people doing the most horrific acts. He said, there's no bad people. There's just hungry people who don't know how to satisfy their hunger. And so because they don't know how to satisfy their hunger, they end up doing stupid things. Some of us do relatively harmless, stupid things. Like in my life, I did a lot of drugs and alcohol to the point I was almost an alcoholic. That's called stupid, but kind of harmless. Didn't hurt anybody but myself. But some people do, the stupid things they do, they really do harm others. But again, so we can, on one level you can say, yes, it's bad, but on another level we understand that this person just doesn't have any knowledge. And so they're doing stupid things. So, we're just about to have dinner come out now. So sorry to finish it up. Like we were saying, there's so many things we can talk about in yoga teaching, but I hope that at least this is, giving you a little bit of food for thought. And if you want to know more or practice meditation more, well, we're here every week, and you're more than welcome. And okay, we'll have to leave it at that. So what's happening now is we're going to have some dinner for about half an hour or so, and then we'll be back with more kirtan, singing these mantras. And again, I don't think we mentioned that, this singing meditation, this chanting that we do, it's meditation made really easy. So when we start doing it, you can just kick back and just relax. You can listen if you like, or sing along if you like, and just have a very relaxing time with it. And so that's how we roll. Okay. So, they're going to bring dinner out now. I'll just chant for a tiny couple of minutes while the dinner's coming. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Madana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Govinda, Dana, Mohan, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Okay, we'll be back soon. Oh, thanks, Shane. Thank you.
Stops guitars sliding off thighs. All right, so we'll start the final part of the program, chanting through to 8 o'clock. There'll be myself, and I think Jiva Krishna Das after me, and Jaya Tirtha will finish up. I'll start off with just obeisances to our line of disciplic succession. So the first couple of mantras you may not be familiar with, but if you know them, chant along when it's a call and response. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimate Saraswarupananda Paramahamsa Iti Namine. Namo Saraswarupananda Paramahamsa Namine Gaurakaruna Swarupaya Radhe Krishna Pristayate. Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaur Bhattarinda. Krishna Chaitanya, Krishna Chaitanya, Krishna Chaitanya, Hari Bol. Krishna Chaitanya, Krishna Chaitanya, Krishna Chaitanya, Hari Bol. Nityananda Balaram, Nityananda Balaram, Nityananda Balaram, Hari Bol. Nityananda Balaram, Nityananda Balaram, Nityananda Balaram, Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, 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 Hari Bol. Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana 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 Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala 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 Govinda Govinda Govinda
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 Gopala 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 Govinda 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare I'll leave the upbeat stuff for you, Jiva. I'll leave the upbeat chants to you. Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Let's change. Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana 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 Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Jana Mohana, 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 Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Jana Mohana. All right, we'll do something. Bring Mel over. Okay, so I'll make this the last one, and then we can have our dear friend Jiva Krishna Das come up. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Radharani, Shyama Sundar, Vrindavan, Haribo. Radharani, Shyama Sundar, Vrindavan, Haribo. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Radharani, Shyama Sundar, Vrindavan, Haribo. Radharani, Shyama Sundar, Vrindavan, Haribo. Gopala, Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. Gopala, Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. Gopala, Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama Mahatana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Mahatana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama Mahatana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Mahatana Mohana
Radharani Shyama Sundar Vrindavan Hari Bol Radharani Shyama Sundar Vrindavan Hari Bol
Radharani Shyama Sundar Vrindavan Hari Bol Radharani Shyama Sundar Vrindavan Hari Bol
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Radharani Shyama Sundar Vrindavan Hari Bol Radharani Shyama Sundar Vrindavan Hari Bol
Radharani Shyama Sundar Vrindavan Hari Bol Radharani Shyama Sundar Vrindavan Hari
All right, let's all chant for 3 mantras. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
right, guys. Jiva Krishna Das.
Hey, okay, so we're just going to continue on with our chanting. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, hey. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Govinda, Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. I'm gonna do one more. Except I don't know what it is. Yes. We'll do, this one's kind of slow, so maybe we'll do it all together. Just sort of chime in as you get it. We'll just do a few mantras of this one, because otherwise it will put you to sleep. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, So, namaste everybody, thank you. We're going to have Joya Tirthadas coming up to take us out. Thank you. We're going places.
What a way to go to sleep every night that would be. If you can come over to my place every night, put me to sleep like that.
All right, where you live?
Karen. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Haribo, Haribo, Nitai go, Nitai go, Haribo, Haribo. Haribo, Nitai go, Nitai go, Haribo, Haribo, Nitai go, Nitai go, Haribo, Haribo, Nitai go, Haribo, Nitai go, Nitai go, Haribo, Haribo, Nitai go, Nitai go, Haribo, Haribo, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Beautiful. We'll just do a Goranga to finish up. It's one of my favourite things. And you can do it, I always just say you can do it like anywhere. If you're awake at night and can't sleep, like Jiva Krishna said, incorporate it with your breath, and then you can do it, and then anywhere. Gokula. Gora Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare.
Two more together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare.
One more together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
one more. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare.
one more. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Awesome. Thanks, everyone. I never want to stop. At home sometimes, and you're like, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and you started at like 1 or something. There's a timetable up the back there of all the classes of yoga and that all during the week. I think it's the best value yoga I've ever seen. A meal, yoga, a meal, and kirtan afterwards for like how much? Almost nothing. 15, is it?
Nothing if you haven't got any money.
can't. I've never seen anywhere that get the vegetarian meal, kirtan, and a great yoga class. 10 for $10. You can't even get a meal, half a meal for that. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for everyone. Hopefully, see you again next week.
Thanks for dinner.
Yeah, and thanks for your help. Thanks for everyone that puts in every week. Thank you.